everyone, it's me again, Andrea Taylor, and you're watching Taylor Family Vlogs, and today we are going to talk about my breastfeeding essentials. So if you guys want to know more about this topic, keep on watching.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you,
Okay, so I'm so sorry about how I look, but I feel like I always start with this because I am currently 8 months pregnant. Technically, 8 months pregnant. Exactly a month from now, I am going to be inside the emergency room already for my scheduled C-section. So I am really big everywhere. Arms ko, my boobies, my tummy, and my face. And I just got a haircut yesterday kasi with the pandemic plus breastfeeding, I will not be able to go out luxuriously and do a haircut for sure, because that is something very, very hard to do when you have a breastfeeding baby. But today we are going to talk about my breastfeeding essentials, and I am talking to you about my breastfeeding essentials as a 3 times breastfeeding mama. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about my breastfeeding essentials based on my experience. I've breastfed twice already, and this time I'm going to breastfeed again. I breastfed Aiden, I think, until he was like 2 years old and 6 months, I would say. And si Travi naman, yeah, about the same. I think a little bit lesser kay Travi. I think like 2 years old exacto si Travi. I stopped breastfeeding and I weaned them already. So I kind of know my ins and outs about breastfeeding and how to be successful in breastfeeding and how to make your breastfeeding journey more better in a way na hindi ka mahahassle. So I'm going to be showing you a couple of things that I personally use and I think that you should be preparing for when you want to do your whole breastfeeding journey. So let's start. Okay, so number 1 in my list, I have a list here. Number 1 in my list is nursing tops or nursing dresses. So currently I am using one nursing dress. It is from Mommy Care. I will link everything down below, and if you cannot click on the links, I will link my blog where I will be sharing everything with you. So breastfeeding tops and breastfeeding dresses are super important when you want to continue your breastfeeding journey, because you just have to accept that your fashion sense is gonna totally change. It was a little bit difficult for me at first because I really love dressing up, but I will share you a couple of tips on breastfeeding wear after probably like mga a month after I give birth. So watch out for that. But now, if you can stock up on breastfeeding essentials na clothing like tops. This one is a breastfeeding dress, a maternity and breastfeeding dress. So it's very nice because I wore it all throughout my pregnancy, and then I would still be wearing it for my for when I give birth. So that's number 1. Number 2 is breastfeeding bra. So currently I am also using a breastfeeding bra. I'm gonna show you. Ayan. So the breastfeeding bras is super nice. You just take it off like this, and then it is super easy access for you to breastfeed your baby. But this comes along with your breastfeeding top, okay? So if you have a breastfeeding bra but your top is not like accessible, walang sense siya. It's gonna be really hard for you. Plus, trust me, you're not going to be using your old bras, because when you are breastfeeding, there is a crazy burst or like increase in your breast size, so you are not going to be seeing your old bras, your lacy bras, for a while. So number 3 is a breastfeeding cover. I put this in here because I think it's something that you should prepare when you are pregnant. But personally, I don't like using breastfeeding covers because my kids, Aiden and Travis, did not like breastfeeding covers at all. They would always just pull it out or they struggle. And for me personally, I think that you shouldn't be covering your baby when you breastfeed, because it's, you know, breastfeeding is natural. You should be able to breastfeed anywhere without being conscious and everything. But I am very specific when breastfeeding, especially in public. I do not like to like openly breastfeed, just because I feel like, you know, even if I love breastfeeding and I respect people who breastfeed openly, I just can't do it. I always try to breastfeed in a breastfeeding room or a breastfeeding station, or we do it in the car, or, you know, if we have to do it openly and publicly, I always have like a birth cloth over my breast and the baby's head is just here. So at least like in that way, this top part, I don't really feel naked. And that works for me, and you just have to try it out if it's your first time to breastfeed. Try it out. You can use a breastfeeding cover. There's so many different breastfeeding covers out there now, yung mga scarf type. That's gonna be really cool, and we'll see if your baby will like it, if your baby will not be fuzzy. But personally for me, I didn't really need it. Number 4 is your Lactation Drinks. So this goes with lactation, your capsules. So for my capsules, I use Mega Malunggay. I use that even now that I'm pregnant, because I feel like it would help my body be prepared for breastfeeding. So I think it's very, very smart to start using Malunggay pills already. And I use the M2 Malunggay concentrate for my drink. It's a cold drink that I drink during the day. It's like an apple iced tea or something like that for me. So it's nice to have with really, really lots of iced water, because you're going to be really thirsty when you are breastfeeding. So might as well drink something that would be beneficial to you and your baby. And another drink that I love to drink and I have to stock up before I go to the hospital is the Mother Nurture lactation coffee. So for me, I drink coffee right now. I'm drinking coffee now that I'm pregnant. I have like a specific, like I just do a cup a day, really. In the morning, I don't really do coffee anymore. I do it in the afternoon because I feel like that's the most time that I get super, super tired. So I drink it in the afternoon, and it's fine. My doctor said it's fine. But as soon as I start my breastfeeding journey, or like when I start breastfeeding my newborn, I try my best not to drink so much coffee, because I feel like it's too strong. The baby is too small to, the baby's going to like eat or drink your coffee at the same time. So I do the Mother Nurture lactation coffee. It tastes exactly like coffee, and it has a little bit of a kick, I would say, but it's not harmful for your baby when you're breastfeeding. So you can buy that at Stork. I will link it down below, the link where you can buy it, or you can go to the store itself. I will also link down below their Instagram page. So wherever you are in the Philippines, you can order from their retailers. And yeah, that's number 4. Number 5 is nursing pads. So currently I am stocking up on a lot of nursing pads. I think I have like 2 to 3 brands of nursing pads here. I have the ones that are not non-reusable ones, the ones that you throw away. I don't know. I do have reusable ones, the one that you can wash, but I am so hesitant to use that when I go out, because there were a couple times that I just used reusable ones, and I don't know, maybe my milk was really a lot that I just leak, and that's the most, I hate it when you leak in public. So I try to use like the non-reusable nursing pads when I go out. But at home, I use the reusable ones para makasave tayo sa environment, and we don't have to keep spending for nursing pads. Number 6 is the Haka silicone pump. I don't know if I'm going to film this first, or if I'm going to post this or the other video first, but my son, I don't know, for some reason wanted to unbox my Haka breastfeeding pump with me. So we did a super short unboxing video of the Haka, and I got the generation 3. This is actually my first time ever to use the Haka, because before I would just like have like the breast milk shells where it's like you put it in your bra and it will collect your milk for you. But this time I am so excited to use the Haka, and a lot of people are telling me that I should be using this already. It is such a life changer, so you must have it. Number 7 is the electric breast pump. So you can also get the manual breast pump, but for me, I really, really prefer electric breast pump, just because I did, with my first pregnancy with Aiden, I didn't have an electric breast pump because my pump that's with me, the Medela one, was shipped in from the States, from Canada, and because at that time, it was really hard to find breast pumps, nice breast pumps in Davao. So we had one shipped from Canada, and for the first 3 weeks of my baby's birth, I was just using a manual breast pump, and it was so tiring, guys, to see it pump and you have to do it manually. So with the electric breast pump, you just put it in there and it will do it for you, and you can just like watch TV. I was folding clothes, I was hands-free. Perfect. Number 8 is breast milk storage. So I have a couple breast milk storage that I still saved up from when the kids were little, but I still have to stock up. These are the cups that you put your breast milk in, and this is only good if you are going to do latch and bottle feeding. For me, I didn't really use it a lot because I froze all my milk and I made like a big donation every month or every week for my milk because my kids would only direct latch with me. But it's also nice to have reusable storage cups for your breast milk. So if you do need to feed your baby through a bottle, it's already there and easily accessible. And with that, number 9 is breast milk storage bags. So I have so many storage bags already. A lot of brands send me a couple of their storage bags, and I'm super happy because it's something that I always use. And our fridge is always full with breast milk. Actually, short story lang, yung nalaman ni Sean na buntis ako, the first purchase that we bought was not even like the crib or anything for the baby. We bought a new refrigerator. So we bought a refrigerator na had like a huge freezer and it para siyang cubicle style yung freezer, like it's huge. And we don't even get to fill our freezer up with meat or anything because one area is going to be specifically for my milk, because with both my pregnancy, Sean was really frustrated because my milk was just everywhere, and it's like, you know, it's kind of weird that it's going to be mixed up with our meat and stuff, even though it's sealed. So now Sean invested in a refrigerator and we have a specific place. So if you don't really have a refrigerator or whatever that's big, I will do a separate vlog on how I store my breast milk, and I will show you different ways and how I did it before when we had a smaller refrigerator. And yeah, so watch out for that. Number 10 is an insulated bag. So I'm lucky enough that Hugaboo, they didn't send me over an insulated bag. Actually, I won it through a giveaway. It was just a like and share giveaway, and surprisingly, I won. Swerte kasi itong bata na to, guys. I think I've won like four giveaways so far on Instagram. And this one, they gave me an insulated bag, and I'm going to show you clips here, pictures here. I even did a little unboxing on Instagram about this, and it's amazing. It's super cool. It's like gray color, so hindi siya masyado yung bongga color, and you are going to need that when you are transporting milk. So I use it a lot because when I used to transport milk from our house to donate to the hospital, I usually donate sa Brokenshire before. I donate to the NICU patients there. How it's already really stressful that you have your babies in there, so I try my best to help out the moms that are there, even if I don't know them. I donate a lot to the NICU, and yeah, so that's what I use it for, to donate. Number 11 is an ice pack. So usually when you buy your insulated bag, it comes with an ice pack. But for me, V-Pharma sends me this really cool ice pack. You can buy it online and you can use it in so many ways. You don't have to use it for your breast milk storage. We use it a lot for like when Sean has a headache, he likes having a ice pack on his head, or when the kids, you know, my ano sila, bukol sila or something, we use it a lot. So there's so many ways to use this ice pack, and you need to get one for your breast milk. So number 12, I'm just going to put it in here, but it's not really a necessity. You can live without it. I lived without it. It's a UV sterilizer, but a lot of moms are telling me that you should have a UV sterilizer. We didn't buy one just because I survived raising 2 babies already without a UV sterilizer, so I think I'll be fine. We do sterilizing the old-fashioned way with hot water. So the UV sterilizer is awesome if you are a full-time breastfeeding mom, because there's so many things that you have to clean and sterilize every single pumping session, like, you know, the attachments to the breast pump. So it's awesome to have a separate sterilizer for all of that to be clean. So get that. Okay, number 13 is a cleaning solution or a bottle cleaning set. So you're gonna need like the brush, you're gonna need a separate sponge, and your cleaning solution. So what we use, I have it here, is the one from Tiny Buds. I absolutely love it. It's very mild for the babies. So I use it for everything. I use it for my pump, for the bottles. I even still use it sometimes for the kids' utensils. So stock up on that because you are going to need it. Number 14 is something that you must bring with you, even in your hospital bag, is a nipple cream. So if guys, wag kayong ma-depress if you're not going to breastfeed, because a lot of my friends na sabi nila, hindi ka ba nasasakitan when you breastfeed? It doesn't hurt, but it does. It really hurts for the first week, and I say that again, the first week lang. So when you are just starting to breastfeed, it really hurts your nipples, and your nipple is not going to be used to breastfeeding. So you're gonna need a breast breast cream and like other stuff to make it very comfortable for you. Number 16 is your breastfeeding snacks. You are going to be super hungry and super thirsty every time you breastfeed. So I always stock up with my lactation goodies from Lactoma. I have it in a small container, sealed container, and I put it with me on my bedside. So every time I am feeling hungry, I don't have to go downstairs to get a snack. And these are really, really yummy breastfeeding snacks. So I love them so much. I've even been eating them even like hindi ako buntis. So stock up on that and always have it in stock. That's it, guys. That is all my breastfeeding essentials. I hope you guys have listed this down. If you haven't listed it down, I'm going to do a blog about this where you can just screenshot everything and so that you have your own little checklist. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. Comment down below if you want any other suggested videos for my channel. I'm going to be in home quarantine for the whole month of February until I give birth. So because I'm gonna do like the whole COVID test and everything, so we're gonna be very, very safe and gonna stay home. So I am going to have a lot of time if I have the energy to do content. So please comment down below your suggestions, give me ideas of what you want to see in this channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.